Method number one is called NADA retail pricing. You can check these values out at NADAguides.com. This is the value that your bank or credit union would say that the vehicle's worth. Now, some dealers use only NADA. They'll take a vehicle in on trade and they will price the vehicle at NADA. Now, there's nothing inherently wrong with that. And sometimes NADA is actually what the vehicle's worth. We'll talk about that in just a second. But it's just a fixed guide that anybody can access at NADAguides.com. Now, as 30 days rolls around, a vehicle hasn't sold, they're going to mark it down. 60 days, 90 days, you get the idea. NADA pricing. Method number two is margin-based pricing. This is for vehicles that a dealer thinks that they can flip very, very quickly. And there's nothing wrong with that either. Basically, it's going to be in the Dubuque area, it's Equinoxes. I see this a lot on Equinoxes. I see it on some Jeeps, and I see it on vehicles that are pretty hot. Basically, the dealer will own the vehicle for X dollars, let's say $15,000. After they put it through their service department plus intake fees, and they build in a profit margin. Let's say they price the vehicle at $19,995. You get the idea. It's a vehicle that they plan on turning very, very quickly, and that's margin-based pricing. And last but not least is market-based pricing. Now, market-based pricing is what Netflix is to Blockbuster Video. The internet came along and changed the way everybody does business on the planet, and market-based pricing is the future of car sales. Dealers who use it have tools that search over 200,000 websites, and they're looking within maybe a 250-mile radius for vehicles that are similar. And knowing the prices of these similar vehicles in the market allows the market to determine the price. For instance, all-wheel drive in snowy Dubuque in December is worth a whole lot more than it is in Houston. And market-based pricing takes all of that into account. Certain brands are hotter in certain locations. Market-based pricing accounts for all that too. Market-based pricing. So I hope this gives you a pretty good idea of how dealers price their vehicles. More and more the push is going towards market-based pricing because to survive out of necessity, dealers are having to advertise on AutoTrader or Cars.com. Well, you can't really do that using NADA because people will just scroll right on by. They're typing in and they're looking for vehicles that are two things. Number one, a good value, and number two, a great price. Market-based pricing gives you an idea of what both of those are, especially the very aggressive price. So my name is Adam Tigas, aka Adam the Nissan Guy. I hope you found this helpful. Let's shake up status quo together.